4 things that you have to quit in order to hear God. So I used to beg God to speak to me, just tell me what to do, just give me a sign, and every time it feels like a silence. It turns out that he has been speaking to the whole time. I just had too much noise blocking the signal. So here are the 4 things I quit so that I could finally hear him. And the number 4 is the one nobody warns you about. So number 1, I quit filling everything silence with my phone. So the second thing that got quiet, I reach for and drive in silence. No. Podcast on. Walking somewhere? No. TikTok. Waiting in line? No. Scroll. So I was afraid of silence, but silence is actually where God speaks. 1 King 19. He wasn't in the wind. He wasn't in the earthquake. He wasn't in the fire. He was in a still, small voice. If you can't sit with silence for 5 minutes, you can't hear from a God who specializes in whispers. So number 2, I quit asking everyone else before I ask God. Big decision, I text my friends. Relationship problem, I post it in Reddit. Fear questions, Google it for an hour. But the time I finally got around to praying, I already been shaped by 17 different opinions. James 1:5, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God. Ask of God first. The reason you can't hear his voice on the big things is that you drown it out with everyone else before he even gets a turn to speak. So number 3, I quit only praying and never listening. So my prayers used to be a one-way speech. 10 minutes of talking. My problem, my request, my worry, saying amen, move on. Then wonder why I never heard back. So, but prayer isn't a monologue, it's a conversation. The day I start ending every prayer with now, I'm going to be quiet for the 5 minutes and listen. And that's the day I actually start hearing him. So number 4, this is the one I quit dismissing the gentle nudge as just my thoughts. So the random thoughts that text someone, that sudden urge to pray for a specific person, that quiet check that you not to say something, that uneasy feeling in your spirit right before a decision, I brush all of it off as my own brain. But here, what I miss most of the time speaks his sound a lot like a gentle dot, not a thunderclap, not writing in the sky, a whisper. The day I stop dismissing these nudges and start obeying them, that's when I realize he has been talking to me the whole time. I just calling him my own thoughts. The moment I start moving the noise, I realize God has been speaking the entire time. If any one of these hit you, type listening Lord in their comments and share this with the person God just brought to the mind and their needs to hear this today. So, and if you're seeking a deeper walk with God and want to welcome the Lord, message Bible study on the website. Type using the number on the screen or just check in the link in my bio.